So you've decided that you've wanted to start streaming and take a shot at this whole online entrepreneurship thing. You start doing your research and you quickly realize that there's a lot of overwhelming information that's being thrown at you from tons of different people. This can become stressful and ultimately kind of deter you from even wanting to get started. But let's change that by taking it back to the basics of what streaming really is. Hi guys, I'm MarvelBug from MarvelBug Gaming, and I've been streaming on Twitch for a little over a year. I want to invite you into the stream where you can come and ask questions about this video and future videos, and any questions that you might have as a new content creator. We stream every Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday from 7:30 until 11 p.m. PST, so I hope to see you there. There are 5 main categories that you want to take a look at when we're talking about streaming. The very first one is hardware. It goes without saying that if you have hardware that can push the fold on gorgeous 4K gameplay and have a mic that sounds crisper than your grandmom's apple crisp pie, then you're off to a great start. But let's be honest, a lot of us aren't starting with a ton of professional equipment, nor do we have a paycheck to go and buy a brand new Elgato key light. Yeah, those things. If you have a top-notch PC, that is great. You are one step ahead of most people. But if you own a mid-tier PC, a Mac, a laptop, console, or even just a phone, don't count yourself out yet. When I first started streaming, I was actually in my living room looking up at my TV and controlling my whole entire stream from my laptop. My laptop is a MacBook Air from 2013. Let that sink in. That's the thing. When you're starting streaming, it does not matter which hardware you start on, as long as you can get it up and running and you can improve from where you start. The amazing thing about streaming in 2021 is that it's a constant building process. You're only going to get better. As long as you take the time and effort to build into your community and into yourself, you're going to become a stronger content creator. If you're running on your phone, all you need is the Twitch app. It has a go live button on it that you can just automatically go live from virtually anywhere. If you're on a computer base, then you're going to be working with platforms like OBS or even Streamlabs, and you can ultimately run a super clean stream at a low resolution and still produce content that your viewers are going to love. Many successful streamers even start solely on their gaming consoles, such as Xbox or PlayStation. Both of these consoles have a direct connection link through the internet to providers like Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Gaming, allowing gamers that are on those consoles to be able to directly stream to viewers. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Mac. Mac lags behind a little bit compared to something like Windows. However, that's not to put Mac out of the running race. Since the brand new release of the M1 chips on the Mac computers, a lot of different software editors have actually been building platforms and programs specifically to run faster on Mac. So that's one upside to being a Mac user. Although it may not look as clean and as crisp as that PC that's running 1080 graphics at 60 FPS, you're still starting somewhere and you can only go up from there. Number 2, software. Software can be tricky because there's a lot of things to take into account when you're building your overlays and much more. Ultimately, it comes down to what can your system handle. If you're on a phone or if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, your options are pretty limited to just a few. With phone, you can go live on Twitch TV, or you can even go live on Stream Elements or Streamlabs. There's a couple different applications that make it incredibly easy for you to just click a go live button and you're ready for thousands of viewers. When you move into the computer arena, such as PC and Mac, you start facing bigger softwares such as OBS, which is Open Broadcast System, or Streamlabs OBS. Sometimes you can even look at software such as XSplit or, in some cases, Twitch Studio? Yeah, there's some that are great, there are some that are bad, but ultimately what you want to do is you want to pick the one that's going to be the best for you. When we talk about software, this is ultimately what you are going to be using to be able to push your stream from your house into somebody else's house. This program can be as expansive as you want or even as locked down as you want. When we look at software such as OBS, you have a lot of room to be able to grow and expand what you do on your stream. Not only can you add different sources and layers to be able to build a really, really cool overlay system, but you've got plugins allowing you to ultimately control your whole entire stream however you would like to control it. On the flip side, you have software like Streamlabs OBS. Although Streamlabs OBS doesn't have the ability for plugins or any extras to be added to it, it is a software that is built for a streamer in mind. It has everything baked into it. Alerts, overlays, sounds, and much, much more, making it just that much easier to just click the live button and go live for an audience. The one downside comes when you want to start expanding and being able to introduce new types of gameplay and new types of audience interaction. Ultimately, the software choice is up to you, and it's one of the most important choices. No matter what choice you make, you can always change down the road. Most overlays can actually be transferred from Streamlabs OBS to OBS and vice versa, making it that easy for you to be able to pick and choose which one works for you best. When I first started out, I started out on Streamlabs OBS and figured out very quickly that OBS was actually my preferred platform. Because I like to do a lot of things with my audience, I was able to start putting games like Pokemon on stream, as well as doing much, much more for my viewers. However, that might not be for you. Our next one is network, and this one is pretty basic, so we're gonna keep this one short. Your network refers to your internet provider. It's really important that you know your network speeds. And typically when we talk about internet speeds, we're talking about download speeds. Download speeds tend to be the one that most people measure by because most people are watching Netflix and Hulu, or even are watching your stream. This is how fast they are receiving content on their end. As a content creator, you are pushing that content to them, which means that you need to focus on your upload speeds. The higher upload speed you have, the faster your content will be able to get into the hands of your viewers. On the flip side of that, if you have slower upload speeds, it may take longer or sometimes your stream may lag a little bit more compared to others who have faster upload speeds. The basics of network are you either have internet or you don't. And if you have a mobile device, then lucky for you, you could possibly even use your cellular data to push out a stream. Then we have platforms. There are three main competitors when it comes to platforms that you can stream on. There's Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. While I haven't gotten my fair share of both Facebook and YouTube, what I can say is there are multiple different content creators who have either made the switch or started on those platforms that are thriving. Both Facebook and YouTube, just like Twitch, are valid places to find success in the streaming community. In fact, Harris Heller just this past month ended up switching from Twitch over to YouTube. This was a really big jump, but he also saw a lot of success come out of it. His main reasoning behind this was because he was building content for YouTube. When he posted on YouTube, people would be notified. That means that every time that he goes live, everybody that is subscribed to him is also getting a notification saying, hey, you like this guy's content, you might like his live stream as well. These are important choices when you're starting to think about which type of platform you might stream on. Twitch is known for cultivating great gaming communities and increasingly other types of communities such as art communities, design communities, and even just chatting communities, which means it's that much easier for you to get started on Twitch. The downside to Twitch is that you don't have a searchable platform. Facebook is just Facebook. For the past couple of years, it's actually been declining in the amount of users that are picking up Facebook, but with Facebook gaming being introduced into the industry, it has actually given the platform a very big boost, providing a lot of success for different content creators that are on that platform as well. Just like software, you have the ability to be able to jump around and switch, although I would put a caution to that as well. Make sure that if you are going to be doing that, that you are ready to start from ground zero, that you are ready to start from where you are right now with your content. Pick one and try to stick with it as long as possible. Finally, let's talk about you. Yeah, you, the one that's viewing this video right now. This is a big deal. You have finally decided to make the leap and just do it. You've probably watched all the tutorials that there are out there. You've tried to figure out the best way to get started, and you hear everybody telling you to just hit that live button and just do it. And here's the thing. I get that you are probably in a spot of vulnerability. Right now, you are thinking to yourself, do I really want to do this? Unfortunately, that's not a choice that I can make for you, and that would be a whole lot easier if I could. But here is what I will say. I was in that same exact position, and I hit that go live button, and I have been growing ever since. And it's been one of the most fun and most engaging experiences of my life. This leap of faith is just one of many leaps of faith that you'll make over the next week, months, or even years of your content creation. But the most important thing that you do right now is that if you are going all in on this, set yourself a goal. Whether that goal is to start streaming this week, or maybe it's even to go live next week, or maybe it's to show your face on your live channel in 3 weeks. Set a goal for yourself that you know you can reach, that you have full control over. Whatever that goal is, make sure you write it down, stick it on your computer or wherever your stream is, and follow through with it. Once you complete that goal, write out another one that you know you can reach and just go for it. Now that you know the basics of how to start streaming, take a look at your process right now and figure out what steps you need to start taking to be able to go live, even possibly this week. I want to hear back from you guys. If this has helped, if this video helped you in any way, getting you ready and set up to start streaming, let me know in the comments down below. I want to hear one thing that you guys are super excited about for streaming and one thing that is holding you back. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you can get notifications every time that MarvelBug Gaming drops a video for you guys. If you guys have any further questions, remember you can catch me on twitch.tv/MarvelBug on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Now go check out your streams and make sure you guys are ready to go live. And as always, when in doubt, hog it out.